welcome to day 58. I am at the North River Farms, just running around the crop fields. They've got kind of a nice little perimeter that they drive around, so kind of makes for a nice spot to run, get off the road, and it's flat, soft. So feeling all right. I'm doing what I said and just taking it easy. Trying to stay zone 2 heart rate. Just let's see, I'm at about 124 right now, so just gonna take it easy here. Got about 40 minutes running today. Kind of squeaking this one in. Busy day with kids' activities, and I recorded a podcast for the Hellbender podcast. Was with my dietitian, Jake Edmiston. We had a great conversation. Kind of talked about race day nutrition, how to practice for it, you know, what you should be shooting for. Man, I wrote a lot of notes. So that episode will release New Year's Day, January 1st. And then I'll probably release it on the MR Running Pains podcast after that as well, just because there's so much great information. I feel like I should share it with as many people as possible. I think folks can really gain a lot from the episode, so that's my intention. And then I got another podcast after this with Steven Sashin. I recorded Steven for my last podcast. We talked, he is the CEO of Zero Shoes, and we talked about fallacies of the footwear industry. Really enjoyed my talk with him, so I'm on his podcast today. I'll release when that comes out on social media. Yeah, I kind of want to just talk a little bit today about heart rate training, especially here in the Aerobic Base. I had a really good conversation with one of my athletes today about like heart rate, how to use it, when we should be using it, you know, should you use it all the time. So with me kind of taking a step back here and potentially not running Black Canyon, my focus obviously is on Bigfoot. I just need to turn back into an aerobic beast. I need to be able to sustain comfortable paces at a really low heart rate for a long time. So the more efficient I can become at staying in this low zone 2 heart rate zone, the better. So especially here, just kind of building a base, you know, my goal is to really keep it to zone 2. You know, every once in a while, you know, maybe do an out and back run. I talked about that on one of my videos. Notch it up a little bit, but kind of remain, you know, zone 3. I don't really want to go, honestly, beyond 80% max heart rate for a long time, and not for very long. So just kind of dialing it in. I'll still get in some trail runs and stuff, and you know, I won't be focused as much as heart rate because it goes all over the place on a trail run. So, but just keep it easy. I'll look at the data and, you know, I'll sense if I'm going too hard. But, you know, I think one of the primary things we skip a lot of the times is just spending enough time building this aerobic base, you know, getting fit enough to sustain, you know, higher volumes in training or heavier workouts, heavier workloads. So my intention is just, you know, keep it low, stay steady. Energy levels are coming back. You know, I'm just, like I said, running. My heart rate right now is about, it's gone down to 120. So heart rate's going down, and watch says I'm about 8:30 pace. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. That's what I want. It takes me a little while to warm up, but I need to pass these kiddos and I'll hop back on. Sorry about that. Didn't want to freak the kids out running by with camera on. Anyhow, yeah, so, you know, managing these low 120 heart rate efforts. Like I said, I mean, this is nice. It takes me, like, you know, about 2 miles to kind of settle in, kind of feel relaxed and warmed up. But, you know, once I settle in, you know, 8:30 pace is low 120 BPM. That feels nice, just relaxed. You know, that's where I want to be. That's how I want to be feeling. So, just gonna try this for a while. Make sure I feel, you know, good and 100% again. Patrick had put some kind of treadmill hiking back on. Not sure I quite want to do that just yet. I'm gonna talk with him. I don't want to bother him with the holidays, but, you know, I kind of want to go over some of my thoughts and just see if, you know, training on my own right now might be a better idea as I monitor heart rate and effort for now. I think he's got, I think part of it is, you know, 5 days of either core or strength work. Just feels like it's perhaps too much. I noticed, I mean, markedly stronger. Definitely feel stronger, which is awesome, but it also, I think, creating too much fatigue, just working out too much. You know, that combination of running, incline hiking, strides, and then lifting, you know, or core 5 days a week. You know, I mean, having a day off now is going to help, but yeah, I suspect it's a little too much. I think right now, 2 days lifting, perhaps 1 day core, you know, would be good through the base, and then maybe flip-flopping that as I get into, you know, higher volume. 1 day strength and 2 days core, and then diminishing it as I approach Bigfoot. So, but yeah, I feel like this put me in a good place last year. Just allowing myself to run based off heart rate. I made some tremendous fitness gains. So I think we'll go back to that again, get more efficient, you know, lower heart rate, faster pace, just allow my body to naturally progress. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie, to be patient training like this, it takes a while, you know, to kind of see the gains. So here's those guys again. Awesome. So anyway, you know, just have to be patient. Just, you know, let it come naturally. Don't force. Kind of like what I was doing. You know, I was forcing a lot. You know, I keep mentioning that, but I need to keep reminding myself of it. That's kind of why I keep saying it. So anything I repeat, forgive me. I'm just trying to reinforce it in my brain so that I remember it. And, you know, don't do the same stupid mistakes repeatedly. But yeah, I feel like that's a good path forward, especially with, you know, body kind of returning to normalcy. My doctor has prescribed a mega dose of vitamin D for me. So I gotta go over to the pharmacy and pick that up. Emailed him today asking about, you know, how much vitamin D should I take in, and I guess he forgot to send me a message. So I'm gonna be taking, I think it's one pill a week, but it's like 10,000 IU, which 1,000 IU is 125% of your daily intake. So 10,000, yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting a lot of vitamin D. So hopefully that'll help. I've got my COVID booster this evening, so have to see. You know, my previous shots, I actually didn't feel too bad. I actually got a pretty good run in the day after, but we'll see how it affects me. I suspect tomorrow I'm gonna need to get up early and get my run in based off tomorrow's schedule. So if I'm not feeling it, let's just see how the day goes. But anyhow, let's see, we're going uphill. Gotta slow it down a little bit here. Heart rate's up in the 130, so gonna ease up, let the heart rate come down. This is the other part of it too, is being careful on the hills, not overdoing it. I think this is the hardest part for some people, is slowing down on the hills enough. You know, sometimes you, like, when I first did this last year, I had to walk a lot. My heart rate would just jump up into the, you know, 140s. So I would have to just walk and let the heart rate relax. Make sure it came back down. Yeah, back down in the 120s now. Dropping 127. So just kind of just jogging right now, but you know, it's how your heart makes the adaptations, is allowing it to stay a little bit easier, you know, and making sure you're not pushing too much too often. You know, later in training that's fine, but this is one of the things I strongly believe for the aerobic base. Just some easy running. Yeah, back down to 122. So still jogging. Yeah, it's about 10:30 pace, but whatever. It will come. Yeah, and just patience. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little insight into how I'm training what I'm doing, how this looks. Again, I got the Wahoo Ticker X. This is the new heart rate monitor I got. It's about 80 bucks on a Wahoo site. I posted it in the description the other day, but it does a lot. It's pretty cool. They have a cheaper version, which is what I've had the past 2 versions. This is my 3rd one. I go through them about once, one a year, and change batteries, but so all good though. I mean, going up a hill, and I'm at 120 now. That was a pretty good hill, so not bad. Much better than I was last year. It won't take as long as I did last year. Probably because I built that huge aerobic base last year. Just felt like I was missing it, like I said. So, all right, I'm gonna enjoy my downhill here. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.